Just want to give you a quick reminder before we jump into today's video that my shark card giveaway is still going on my Twitter right now. I'll leave a link to that tweet in the description so you can check it out for yourself. We're going to be announcing that winner on Friday, so you've still got a couple days to enter that if you have not already. And it kind of ties in perfectly to what we're going to be talking about in this video today, which is actually a surprisingly great way to make a ton of money in Grand Theft Auto Online that you can still utilize over the next day or so. So I wanted to get to this video earlier, but then the biker DLC stuff dropped, so that kind of threw my whole schedule off, and I'm sure it's thrown your schedule off as well. But what we're going to be talking about today is last week's current event, and like I said, a surprisingly great way to make a lot of money. So when many people probably saw the event week, they were probably disappointed with the double money and RP opportunity because Rockstar stated that it was going to be for a certain number of parachuting jobs and drop zone missions. I think it was 2 of each. And when I saw that, I was like, man, that's kind of lame. You only got the playlist of the double RP and double money, and they're not even great things to get double money and RP in, which is, of course, parachuting and drop zone. So I can't even tell you the last time I've done a parachuting job. I mean, I think I've done them like a total of 5 times in my total Grand Theft Auto Online career. And then drop zone I did when it came out, and it was a lot of fun, but at the same rate, it's not something I'm going out of my way to do every single day. So needless to say, it was a couple random jobs, and it was looking like this was not going to be a very fortunate or profitable event week as far as making money and RP. However, it looks as if either Rockstar made a mistake or they misspoke on their newswire, and every parachuting job and every single drop zone is double money and RP. So this actually opens up the door for a lot of possibilities. Number one, you don't have to be locked to the playlist that Rockstar created, and that's exactly what you guys are seeing in the gameplay right now. So sorry you have to look at my ugly face up in the top right. It was the best gameplay I had because I did it on stream, and I honestly did probably as best as I could with the parachuting stuff and the drop zone. So hopefully you guys don't mind that too much. But you guys aren't restricted to the parachuting jobs in the playlist or the drop zone game modes in the playlist. You can do them whatever you want, however many you want, and whatever order you want. So one of my followers on Twitter, GamerFP200, who I'll leave a link to in the description, he was kind of experimenting around with some of the double money and RP opportunities in drop zone and the parachuting. And I've got 2 scenarios in which you guys should do. If you have a team of players and you have a little bit more time, you should definitely consider playing the double money and RP drop zone. If you can make a playlist of drop zone only, you should totally do that. Number one, it will allow you to stick with your team a little bit easier. And number 2, it will allow you to get into the drop zones a little bit quicker. So basically what you want to do is just set the drop zones to 7 rounds and then make sure you play it with 2 teams. That'll make sure they go by a little bit quicker, and your results could actually be pretty crazy. So this is one of Gamer FP's results of playing drop zone. And you can see he finished in the first position, but look how much money he got from that one game. $76,000. That is actually a lot of money for a game of drop zone right there. So that is actually extremely cool. The drop zone game modes, I guess, are pretty profitable. That's something I didn't really know about. So you want to make sure that those are set to 7 rounds and that you want to play with your friends. But I know your friends might not be on, your crew members might not be on either. So what are you going to do if that's the case? Well, luckily for you, all the parachuting jobs are 2 times money in RP. And I know what you guys are saying. The parachuting jobs, they're slow. You have to wait on randoms. What's the point of doing the parachuting jobs? Well, you can actually create a playlist of parachuting jobs only. And what's great about them is you can do them by yourself. So I'll actually leave a link to a PlayStation 4 parachuting job playlist in the description. If I can find more for either the Xbox or the PC, I'll be sure to leave that link in the description too. But for now, I only have one on PlayStation 4. And basically what this playlist of parachuting jobs will allow you to do is play them solo and do them as quickly as you can. So here's a few examples from Gamer FP. He just says, earned $3,000 in 35 seconds in a parachute race. Not bad. No, that is not bad at all, especially considering how fast you can get these parachute races done. And then he also kind of breaks it down with some math. He says, just created this playlist. That's the one I'll link in the description. Essentially, you can do 16 parachute jobs in about 16 minutes. So his math is $3,000 times 16 is about $48,000. And if we do some simple math and take 60 divided by 16, which would be 16 minutes into an hour, you can essentially do this playlist 3.75 times in an hour if you just do them back to back to back, and that will ultimately get you $180,000. So if you just do this a couple hours a day, or you kind of intermingle them with the drop zone, which obviously will get you a ton more money, you can actually take advantage of these parachuting missions and these jobs and actually getting a lot of money. And if you don't believe me that you can do these in under a minute, here's a screenshot once again from GamerFP, who literally completed it in 53 seconds. So not even all of them will take a minute. Some of them will even be quicker. So maybe in an hour, you could get up to maybe $200,000, $225,000, $250,000 doing something like this. And what's also great about the parachute missions is they are pretty mindless for the most part, where you don't really have to focus on what you're doing. You just basically have to complete them, which again, it can make things extremely easy if you just want something to do while you're watching a TV show, or you're maybe doing some homework, or you're listening to a podcast. It can be a great way to earn some quick money, and a surprising way as well. I had no idea this was a thing. I thought it was only locked to the playlist, and I'm sure many of you guys as well thought it was only locked to the playlist too. So again, if you have some free time on your hands over the next basically 3 days, because Rockstar won't update the tunables until about midday on Friday, you can go ahead and get some awesome opportunity for some money here, and you can get yourself prepared for, of course, the Biker DLC. Now, I know this should be obvious, but for the parachute jobs, you do want to land in the circle at the end, like you kind of saw in the beginning of the footage that I showed. You don't just want to fall to the ground and splat. You're obviously not going to get any of the money there, but I'm sure most of you guys knew that, but I also wanted to throw out that disclaimer there in case many of you guys were going to try and just fall from the sky and finish the parachuting job in like 20 seconds. No, you do have to land on the circle, but you can do them still pretty quickly. So as always, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I think this is a pretty awesome and epic way to earn some quick and fast, pretty epic cash in Grand Theft Auto Online. Once again, be sure to check out my shark card giveaway. I'll have that link in the description as well. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.